What's up YouTube, and welcome to this flash video. Now in the past few days people have been going crazy about our new Harrison Wells HR. So we know that he came from Earth-19, we know that he is a laugh a minute, seems to want to have a lot of fun, but he coming from the trailer for next week's episode, or this week's if your week starts on Sunday, then it looks like he doesn't know what he's doing and he could possibly be a villain. Personally, I wouldn't trust some guy who said he solved an interdimensional IQ test and then came over and was like, "What's up guys, I'm ready to join you and be your new Harrison Wells replacement." But that's just me. So I can't see them having Harrison Wells turn into a villain so soon. I can't see that really happening at all. However, there are a few interesting reasons why, so let's have a look. So if we look at the trailer for next week, he's sitting talking to himself in some kind of weird little microphone recording device saying that no one's asking why he's there, which would be an interesting thing. You'd be like, why have you up and left your life over on Earth-19 and come and joined us on Earth-1, where, you know, there's a hell of a lot of violence going on, which that'd be something I would question first of all, to be honest. But perhaps it's just because he wanted the thrill and the adventure of traversing another dimension, which would be, I would say, the most logical reason to begin with. Now, it could be that over on Earth-19 he's not having the best life. He hasn't got the most, I would say, stable of lives probably. And maybe he's not liking the way that Earth-19 is governed. It's governed by King George, and if we're going by the DC comics, it seems okay, but it wouldn't possibly be the utopia that he would want to live in. Maybe. That's just pure speculation there, but I think that is something that could be thought about, this little line in the preview. But again, we've had an evil Harrison Wells, even though it wasn't Harrison Wells, so I think it would be far too obvious to turn him, I think, even if it is a different version than the one we've had. But then again, the evil version that we had was a different, it just gets too confusing. I think that it's best keeping him as a good guy, to be honest. Now people are saying, did he actually crack the code? Which, this is the prerequisite for being able to traverse the dimensions and fit the test. I mean, it was last week that Harrison Wells was like, oh, an IQ test. Or one of his team, sorry, was actually like, oh, it's an IQ test. Like, well, no, it's a test which will show that they're able to understand everything that's going on and would fit in well. But from this preview, he doesn't seem to know what he's doing, and he's just like playing the air drums, and then he doesn't get the pop culture references. Saying we're going to go an Empire of the Sun. It's like, okay, I can kind of forgive that, because the pop culture reference would be a lot different. I mean, on different universes, things would be a lot different. So I think people are reading perhaps too much into that, and he seems to be a joker and wants to have a lot of fun. Is that a sign that he didn't crack the code? I don't know. I really do think that he would be able to crack the code, because any Harrison Wells would be able to, in theory, because they're all the same. Now people are saying as well, another line in this preview is the fact that they're saying, or where he says, is trust not a thing on this Earth? And we can see Cisco looking through his stuff, and I think that is when he says that. So he discovers him looking through his stuff, and he says, is trust not a thing on this Earth? So the only reason I can think he'd become evil is because he doesn't trust these people. He doesn't trust them. So that could be one thing, which you wouldn't really trust them, to be honest, if they're hiding their powers, they're hiding everything from the rest of the world. And you'd be like, why are they hiding everything? That kind of business. Now, one interesting tidbit is that Harrison Wells did not trust him. Kanan and Cisco were all over it. They wanted him to join the team. But Harrison was like, nah, I don't trust him. Which, that's a good indicator of, is someone worth it? Your gut instinct. Gut instinct can be wrong, but to be honest, I think that moving forward, I don't think he'd be evil. Unless he's come from like a proper evil dimension. No. Unless it's like the crime syndicate, as we saw make a resurgence in New 52, I can't see that happening, to be honest. We've got the Legion of Doom over on Legends of Tomorrow, so that kind of thing I don't think is going to happen. Now, I really don't think he's going to turn evil. I think it's kind of a reading too much into things, to be honest, which I'm guilty of. But here, I don't think it's going to happen whatsoever. But that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.